Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is an interview that was conducted to ask youth why are they not marrying. And the response to that question, it will not shock you, but it is just the truth. It's not shocking because we know most of our problem was started by policies put in place by Ruto's administration. So, the youth in their response to the reason why they are not marrying is because of William Samoei Ruto. Ruto are claiming that they will only marry in 2027 when Ruto is not the president. They are saying that Ruto has oppressed them. He has really oppressed them. He's taking them to China when he said he will remove them from China. That means Uhuru was borrowing from China. So for them, for Ruto, if he's the president, he will reduce borrowing. But he's still taking Kenyans to China. But above all, these youth have been very truthful in their statement that indeed we voted for William Ruto, we campaigned for him, we made noise, tulipiga paka nduru tukimpigia debe. But they don't want Ruto. They have realized that it is Ruto who is messing them. So they confirm they voted for him, but they are confirming when they will marry and the time when they are predicting that Ruto will not be the president. In fact, they are saying that it is better for them to drink than to marry. Ni heri kukunywa kuliko kuoa. Mambo ya Gachagua yanakuja ndani. That is fighting alcoholism in Mount Kenya region. By which means and how far? Listen to them shortly, then we're going to continue with this discussion.
Mbona vijana waoi?
Haikuwa tutaoa huyu Ruto akitoka kwa kiketi. Yeah, that is 2027. Wacha hao wanawake wadogo wale na wazee wenye wako na hizo maproti huku. Sisi kama vijana hatuoi. Ametuhangaisha. Tulimchagua na tukapiga duru huku mpaka tukarara chini. Lakini saa hii amekuwa ni mtu kutupeleka China.
Ili kukunywa kuliko kuoa.
Umesema kromi bidi sana.
Ndio. Hata tu promote na kada sasa.
Hadi kuoa ni maisha imekuwa ngumu, hata uwezi oa bana.
Sasa mtaki madem.
Hataki madem bana. Radi jenyewe ukimweka hata hakuna keroma.
Ruto pande yetu wala ametufinyilia kama youth. Vijana hapa tuko wengi hatuna mboka.
Tunakulia.
Ndio tena idi kipotea dhao mbili. Na si poa kusema ukweli.
Now we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our returning subscribers. I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there is a very strong statement in this very short video interview. A very strong coded message. When people vote for you, then in 1.5 years, they come out and say that they will marry when you are not the president. And the reason why they are not marrying it is because you are the president. So you are at the cause of the problems. Wewe ndio mwanzo wa shida zao. So the conclusion in this interview is that these youth are preparing for a protest vote against William Samoei Ruto in 2027. That is very, very clear. Ya kwamba tutaoa wakati Ruto hatakuwa president na hiyo itakuwa ni 2027. They are sure of they will vote against Ruto. They are determined that they are going to vote out Ruto. So in 2027, because of what the Kenyan people have gone through under the administration of William Samoei Ruto, most of what will happen on ballot, it will be a protest vote. That we better protest against Ruto and vote in any other individual who is not William Ruto or an ally of Ruto. So that is a conclusion from the statement. Tutaoa 2027. So if Ruto is banking to get vote from the same youth who voted for him, let him prepare and know very well that 2027 it is going to be a protest. not a protest against his opponent, but a protest against him on the ballot. Why? Because this is a man who came with policies that were dangerous, scandalous, and poisonous to our pocket and to our economy. That's why they can easily blame Ruto. Kwamba shida zetu zote zimeanza na mheshimiwa Ruto, na ni kweli lazima atoke kwa uongozi, tupate uongozi ambao utatujali sisi. He promised 1 million job every year. Instead, Ruto is destroying 1 million job every year. Maybe he was promising the opposite. Youth are crying because they don't have jobs. Ruto ameharibu kila kitu. Because if the economy was working, that means you don't overtax people. So that people will have their jobs, they can have their business, youth will get employment directly, indirectly. Watapata kazi. Lakini zile policies za Ruto ziko scandalous. They are poisonous to our pocket. So many companies have been closed. Some are threatening to close. Some are cutting in terms of employees. Wanapunguza wafanyakazi. So many youth are rendered jobless. You overtax them. When alikuwa na run hata kinyozi na saluni, they can no longer operate. So they just have to close their business, waende nyumbani. Hiyo yote inafanyika chini ya uongozi wa Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto. So imagine youth are now resorting to drinking alcohol. For them, they rather drink than marry, because marriage comes with responsibility. You have to be responsible, take care of your wife, children where necessary, and because you cannot afford, so you resort to drinking. Drinking ni hali tu ya kufanya ukose kuwaza maneno mengi, lakini kwa muda mfupi mawazo yatarudi tu. So to reduce stress and overthinking, alcoholism comes in. Now Gachagua want to fight alcoholism. He said, na ukiangalia your accent hapa, hawa ni watu wa mlima. These are our brothers from Mount Kenya region. Gachagua told us that he's fighting alcoholism in Mount Kenya region. How can you succeed to fight alcoholism when you are at the cause of the same problem? Gachagua kuja hapa sikia hii maneno. Gachagua and Ruto, you are a part of this problem. If there is alcoholism in Mount Kenya region, then the people who are promoting, number 1, William Samoei Ruto. Number 2, Rigathi Gachagua. And number 3, the Kenya Kwanza administration through their policies. Na wanasema wanapigana na mambo ya pombe in Mount Kenya region. When you create a situation that make youth to lose job, what else do you expect them to do? If I'm jobless, I cannot afford food, I can't take care of the family, you resort to drinking. Hiyo ndo njia wengi wameenda, na sio njia nzuri, because they don't drink responsibly. Pombe wanatumia is a cheap one because they cannot afford the ile yenye on standard. Ndio maana hata wengine wanakuwa vipofu, wengine wanakufa. They have to go for the cheap one. So the issue of resorting to alcoholism, it is because of stress. It is because you cannot fulfill responsibility in your own house. You can't put food on table, so you resort to drinking. To solve the issue of alcoholism in Mount Kenya and across the country, Gachagua, you come here and listen. Provide job opportunities to the youth. They will be busy, engaged in jobs. They will be running business. They will be working. They will have no time to drink. If it is drinking, they will have enough money to drink standard alcohol ili nimepimwa iko sawa na wakunywa kwa kiasi, wakijua kwamba kuna kazi ya kulinda na kufanya kesho yake. As long as you don't provide job opportunities to the youth, you can't finish alcoholism. Keep them busy working. Lakini wewe umeharibu kazi, you are the problem. Mnasema nyinyi mnaogopa Mungu. Mungu gani mnaogopa na mnaharibu kazi mpaka watu wanalewa, wanakufa, wanamalizwa kwa pombe? But they have a message for you. 2027 is a protest vote. So the protest is starting 1 year in office for William Ruto, and we have the protest going on. This protest is going to mount, it will be huge, it will be a mountain, he will never bring it down. Inafika kiwango, huu mlima utashinda Ruto kupanda na utamshinda kuangusha. Na asipochunga hata 2027 haitafika, revolution Ruto must go might just kick off. Sasa tumeona hata the spouse to the deputy president, Dorcas Rigathi, she's reaching out to youth and telling them to marry, telling them to stop alcohol, but you don't provide jobs. Na wanakuambia hapa shida yao kubwa inafanya wafanya hiyo mambo ni kwamba they are jobless. So instead of marrying, they can only drink alcohol. Mambo ya ndoa iko hapo. So as you go to sleep, you should know you are the problem in Mount Kenya and across the country. And this problem will be ended if youth can get out and speak with one voice, use their brain to vote, and the vote should be a protest. That's the only way we can finish this mountain, this monster.